Welcome back, Tribe. Today's microcast is dedicated to the memory of Bob Orlando, a wonderful instructor and author who touched many lives through his work in the martial arts. Today we're joined by Guru Jim Hogue, who is going to recount his memories of Mr. Orlando and their relationship.
We recently had a great loss to the overall martial arts community, but especially to the practitioners that are, exploring the arts of Kuntal and Silat, and that was Bob Orlando's recent passing. As we talked before, you were friends with him, and he was something of a mentor to you. And I'd like to take some time to remember Mr. Orlando and, give some respect to him. What can you tell us about this individual, his contributions to the martial arts world and to your world as a friend and as a mentor?
Well, when I first even heard of Bob Orlando was probably, about 92, 93. He was doing some articles. And I read the article. And as I was reading his articles, I was realizing this man knew a lot about combat. This man knew how to fight. This man had a lot of knowledge. And I bought his books. I bought his DVDs. And at any time, if you ever told me me and him would ever be friends, I would have told you you're crazy. There is no way this guy would ever see me as a friend. But somehow through luck, he contacts me. We get to talking. I send him a DVD, one of my DVDs to review. He gives me a good review on it, and that's the Mono and Silo DVD. He didn't like my Rajahati DVD too much, but that's okay. He has a right to his opinion, and he told me he wanted me to redo it because there was some sound bites in there he wanted me to get rid of. But he liked the overall Rajahati. He just didn't like the DVD quality, which I can't blame him, but oh well. I went there. I stayed a weekend with him one time. He invited me over for a weekend of just me and him training. And it just got, we were not just training in his den, but in his school. And once we even broke out on a drill in his kitchen. I mean, and then over the years we've called, I would like to say I text, but even though Bob was a computer programmer, he hated texting. He didn't like Facebook. He didn't like Google Hangouts or anything like that. But he would email me. So he emailed a lot. And after yesterday when I heard his passing, which I'm still trying to get over, and it took me pretty hard, and talked to his wife, and she assured me that his passing was very peaceful. And I was looking over some of the emails that he sent me, and hold on. It made me realize how much of a mentor this guy was to me, and how much advice and how much everything he did for me. And it really put a thing, because to me, Bob was always a guy who was bigger than life. I mean, here's this man in his mid-60s, and he looked as young as me. And to me, he was just a guy who nothing could destroy this man. He was just this guy who could overcome anything. And then to find out when he told me that he had ALS, it was just unbelievable. And unfortunately, I was trying to plan a trip to Colorado to see him before the inedible, but unfortunately, I was too late.
Well, it sounds like he really reached out to you as a mentor and helped you along, and I think he definitely should be remembered for his body of work and everything that he contributed to the martial arts. But I think that with any good instructor and any good human being, I think that the contributions on a personal level that people can make in another individual's life are the most important thing they can leave behind. And it sounds, Jim, like you were definitely touched by this man. He definitely made an impact on your life. And I am very sorry for the passing of your friend, and my condolences to his family, to his students, and to everybody that will miss him.
No, thank you very much.
And Jim, is there anything else that you'd like to share just in reflection about Mr. Orlando and what he's done?
Well, Bob was a guy you just couldn't hate. I mean, there was nothing about this man you could dislike. He would had a way of, if he didn't like something you did, he had a way of telling you, but also made you feel good about it. And he was just this good person that just a personality that just reached out to everybody. And you could see that in his DVDs of just how good of a person he was. And he was, to me, I always told him that he tried to be funny, but he wasn't all that funny. And he'd always try to tell me a joke. And he goes, no? I'm like, no, not really. He's like, I tried. So he was just probably the most honest, straightforward guy I've ever met. And just really good-hearted. I remember sitting there, him and I would sat there in his den watching old videos of his old teachers and stuff like that. And just the admiration he had for his teachers was just impressive.
Well, Jim, thank you for taking time to share thoughts about Mr. Orlando. Again, he will be sorely missed in the martial arts community, and I want to, again, on behalf of the tribe, extend condolences to all the people in his life that are missing him as well. But thank you, Jim, for being on today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.